Alright everybody, what is going on? It is your boy Isaac DBL back with another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at a JP top 10 list. Yesterday we took a look at Garesh's, which I do want to begin by apologizing. The music was a little loud in that video. I was pretty tired when I recorded it, which is why I forgot to turn the music down. But we'll make sure to correct that error in this one. But I do appreciate the feedback in the server as well. If you guys have not joined the Discord server yet, the link is in the description. And other than that, we have a Ultra Fusion video coming up later today as well for you guys to check out. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this top 10. I have not taken a look at this one yet either, so I have no idea what to expect. We will keep the video on mute for the main reason being that it is in Japanese, and as far as I'm aware, even the captions are not that great. I don't know if we even have access. Yeah, they're going to be Japanese generated, so I won't be able to understand that too well. So we'll just take a look at the placements and just give our thoughts on what the placements are and to see what the Japanese side of the community, or at least this specific Japanese YouTuber, is feeling like is the current meta in Godly. Let's take a look here. The first placement that he starts with is Nappa at 12. Not a big fan of Nappa. I don't feel like the unit really does anything right now. If he gets ulted, he loses a massive chunk of his health. He takes a long time to ramp up and do some damage. He can tank decently well, but that pretty much is the only thing he's bringing to the table. Just not like every time I try to use Nappa, he doesn't do anything. I'll get his revive off and then he'll immediately die afterwards. And he's just not worth keeping over the other units as well, so he'll always get sacked off. So it's kind of like just bringing like Pycon or something, but Pycon gives you support, Orange Piccolo gives you support, Nappa doesn't give you support. He's a better individual unit, but the other two units on the team are also better individually than he is, so I'm usually just sacking him off and he doesn't get to do much. Which is why I don't really see why we're even starting with Nappa. I don't think he's relevant enough to even be mentioned. You could put him in like honorable mentions if anything, which I'm guessing what he might be doing, but I don't even see the point of starting at the 12th spot. I would start at the 10th. But I mean, Nappa's a unit. Nappa is a unit in the game. That is definitely something. Equip choices wise, these are probably Nappa's best equips. That's pretty fair. But yeah, I mean, like he has the same color as Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta 2. So unless you're gonna run like a double purple setup, I don't see why you would even consider running Nappa. Just don't really see the value of him really and putting him on the list or even mentioning him right now. I don't know if I would even have Nappa in honorable mentions right now. He just doesn't really do much. That's really all I can say about Nappa being even mentioned. Let's take a look at number. Really? Really? I would heavily disagree with Golden Frieza being this far down the list, to the point where he's not even in top 10. This is just borderline ridiculous statement to even make that Golden Frieza is at 11. Golden Frieza is one of the only ways you can actually eat the Ultra Gogeta 4 ult, pretty much guaranteed because of the subcount manipulation Golden Frieza has. And he won't be affected by the revive reduction that Gogeta 4 does. And he does a lot of damage, he has a lot of on-field pressure, he has the neutral. I just, like, the only reason that I could maybe make sense of Golden Frieza being low is that there's a lot of yellows, I guess, because there's a lot of yellows to counter Gogeta. But Golden Frieza just goes neutral and one-shots the yellow, so I don't really see the thought process with that. Like, I guess Golden Frieza does take a lot of damage, but that's why you have 3 units on your team, and Golden Frieza has the best red in the game to protect him from the yellows, who's also anti-Saiyan, and all the yellows are pretty much Saiyan. I don't see how Golden Frieza is this far low. He has some of the best teams. PO is a very, very good team. You can even run an LOE juice setup for him still if you wanted to, just because he is that good. Just I don't know what the thought process would be to put him this far down the list. This makes me concerned for what's going to be ahead of us here. But this is, I would say, a really bad take to have Golden Frieza this far down. He is not at 11. He's easily in the like mid top 10 area at least. Equip wise, the options he's giving are okay. I would not recommend running that third Broly equip right here. I don't know why you'd want to build Golden Frieza for defense. Other than that, the rest of these do look fine. There might be a couple other options you could add on there, but I think he's doing like a top 8 equips. But this is definitely not one of them. He has better options than this. But either way, definitely not a fan of the Golden Frieza placement here, and very concerned where this is going to be going. Let's take a look at number 10. Okay. We're getting a Hoyoverse. Nice. Very nice. We're getting a Hoyoverse. Zenless Zone 0. Going around a lot. Kid Buu at 10. That's where Goresh had him yesterday in the reaction as well. If you guys haven't checked that video out, make sure you go ahead and check that video out as well. A lot of good thoughts on that one. I agreed with most of Goresh's list. I have already disagreed with this one. Kid Buu, I said it yesterday, he's just a very good unit right now. He has good teams, he has good setups, he has good value. I would say you could argue him even higher than 10. Equip wise, I do think he has better options than the ones stated here. Mainly the Cell one I don't think is really needed for him. And the Janemba one, you can probably find something better. But Janemba one's not too bad. It's mainly just the Cell one I don't think is really needed. But not much to say about Kid Buu. He's just a good unit. He has good banish control. He has good damage, good Zenkai buffs, good teams. Just overall, he's a very solid place right now. You could argue him higher than 10. That's definitely something I can see, but for now, 10 isn't the worst place to be for him. Let's take a look at number 9. What? No. Just no. I don't know what you have to be going through to have Bugha at 9 and have Golden Frieza at 11. But that is just insanity. Just absolute insanity. Bugha is a very good unit. But you're crazy if you think he's top 10 in the meta with Gogeta Blue, UGF, and Ultimate Gohan being around. Like, yeah, he can nullify the buffs and stuff, but like, it's not like those units need something like an ultimate to kill Bugha. He's solid. He's very good defensively and somewhat offensively. Not too much, but he can do some damage at times. Mainly just for the defense, he's very good. But not this good. He's not this high. This is just wrong. Bugha is definitely not better than Golden Frieza is right now. Probably in the top 15, top 20. Probably more so the top 15. But he's not at 9. This is just... I don't even know what to say about that. That's just insanity. Equip wise... Cool. I don't know. So this doesn't really matter. These are all pretty good options. Realistically speaking, you're just kind of running the 3 right here. You're running this one with this for the pure defenses, this for the HP. This gives the most HP pretty much out of any equip in the game, I believe. You're going to be running these 2, and then if you want him to do some damage, you can run this one, or if you want him to be even more defensive, you can run this one if you're running a yellow. Otherwise, you can just go with either this or this. I usually just run him for a little bit of damage because he already gets enough defense from these 2. But definitely not having Bugha in top 10. That's an interesting and insane take, is how I'd put that. Gohan at 8 makes sense. He's definitely dropped a lot. His teams are struggling a lot more. He himself is struggling a lot more. So Gohan dropping does make sense. He can easily come back in the meta if he ever gets like a yellow unit that can cover him, whether it be a yellow Sun family or yellow hybrid. Either of those 2 things will make it very easy for this guy to jump back in the meta, because the main thing is he just needs protection from UG4. Because Ultimate Gohan came out but it wasn't like something that completely stopped this Gohan from being good. It definitely hurt him, but it's a combination of the fact that we have UGF Ultimate Gohan and UG4 on top of it that is making it very hard for this guy particularly to shine. Still a monster at LMS though. Absolute fucking monster at LMS. Baby at 7. Said it yesterday, I'll say it again. Not a big fan of Baby. He is a unit. I can see the value in Baby. Just he personally does not perform for me a lot. Could be a star issue. I just don't think I like his design as much. I think it's very easy to not utilize his gauge properly, and that can screw you over very easily. Especially when he's not the best unit on the team. But he is better than everybody below him, I'd say. You could maybe argue that Kid Buu is better. I could see that. UGF should be better. I don't know why UGF isn't, but, you know, his thoughts. But yeah, no, I can see Baby around this area. It's just the units before him that he has put is more so the issue. But I would say Baby is around this general area of bottom top 10. Equip wise, I don't think I've seen anybody run this one on him. This one's like a pure strike defense equip that also gives you a couple other stats. I usually see a lot of this one, and then this one. This is something I'm probably gonna try, see if that maybe makes Babies defensively noticeably better. Probably won't, but we'll try it out. See what Baby can cook. But overall, I would say Baby is around here. It's just the other placements that kind of throw this out of whack. No, just no. UI is not better than Baby right now. That's not true. And while UI is very good, he's not the greatest counter to UG4. And he honestly doesn't even do enough damage to UG4 either. I don't know. I would say UI should just be lower. His setups are also struggling a lot more since UG4 dropped. It's very easy for UG4 to one-shot this guy. There's just a lot of stuff there. I would say he's even lower in here than he should be even lower. He shouldn't even be in the middle. It's just insanity to me that Golden Frieza is down at 11. But Ultra UI is being argued at 6. It's just absolutely insanity. Finally, something that's something that looks sane. We have top 5 CMZ here. Very phenomenal unit. Anti-Saiyan. Endurance null on main pop. Very good equips, very good setups, very good Zenkai buffs. Just an overall phenomenal unit. Not much to really say. He deserves that spot. He should be here. Could argue him even higher, but I can definitely see it. Really? Really? This is what we're doing? We're putting the best counter to the best unit in the game at number 4. Who's also a great counter to like every other good unit. And is one of the best tanks right now. It does very good damage. And heals a lot. And destroys Dragon Balls. And gets Dragon Balls. And has some of the best equip selection in the game as well. Putting him at 4. With some of the best Zenkai buffs in the game as well. At 4. Really? This is what we're doing? That's how we feel? Wow. Not gonna say anything else about that one. I think what I just said pretty much explains how I feel about that. I would agree with this. Vegito should be at 3. It should just be him and Gogeta interchangeable at 2 or 3, but you know. That's about that. Gohan at 2, I'm assuming. Yeah. Gohan is not 2 right now. This is just not true. Gohan is very good. Gohan is very insane. But Gohan is not 2 right now. That's too much. Too high. He should be lower. He should just be lower. He's not tanky enough to be that good to where he's 2 right now. He doesn't have a lot of good Zenkai buff access. He doesn't have a lot of good team access as well either right now. Gohan just getting screwed out hurts this guy a lot. Same with Buga. 1/3 of your team is just gone because now they're getting one-shot by UG4's ult. If not, just his normal combo. And here we have obviously Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Prep lineup is looking pretty good. If you guys don't know what his optimal equips are, I did go ahead and send that in the Discord server. So if you guys want to hop over to the Discord server, the optimal setup for UG4 will be in there, thanks to a friend from ZV Core. So those will be there for you guys to access once you guys do get into the server. And yeah, UG4 thoughts. I uploaded a short of that yesterday. We also had the same information on the Goresh tier list. Not much to say. He's just him. That is the only way to describe him. He is just him. And then here we have the, I think he does like a little like extra units part at the end where he shows like the other units that like where he put them in the meta. I would agree with the red coloring. I don't know if it's ordered. I don't think Hit should be that high. Hit doesn't really have like too much of a team. Vegito is very good because of his teams, but he himself shouldn't be that high. I would say Super 17 on Ultra Omega are easily better. Shen is also very good right now. I would agree with the units that he has chosen, just not with their placements. I like that Godku is grayed out. He is pretty much dead in the water. I think Orange Piccolo can honestly be bumped up to the Z tier. He is very good. You can maybe argue MVP in the higher blue tier just to cancel buffs, but it would be very hard to run them. Bardku are actually very good. We'll do a showcase on them as well. Bardku are a very good unit right now in the meta. Purple units look about right. Purple units look about right. Yellow also looks about right. Nothing really move around there. Yeah, I'd say just for green, probably move Orange Piccolo up to Z. Godku's gone. And then for S tier on red, nothing much to change, just D tier needs to be reorganized a bit if it is ordered. If not, then it doesn't matter. Blue beers should also just be higher. I'm assuming this isn't ordered because blue beer should not be this low if it's ordered. But yeah, not a horrible like backup units list at least. However, the rest of the list is not something I would agree with, to put it lightly. I don't agree that Gohan should be 2. Gogeta Blue being this low is just disrespectful. He is not 4 right now. He's very comfortably in the conversation for top 2. Very comfortably in there. CMZ, I can see UI being this high and Golden Frieza being this low is just absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what the thought process is with that. I don't know if there is any thought process that can justify that. That is just an absolute insanity of a statement to do. But with that being said, that is my review of the JP top 10 list we have here. A very interesting list, to put it nicely. Very interesting list. But as somebody who is also playing in the JP queue right now, I would say this list does reflect the units you'll see. These setup, these units, these priorities. This is what I'm kind of seeing in the queue. But like, I've seen a lot of setup with the Ultra UI, Gogeta 4, and like I forgot what the third unit some people were running Wars, but I've seen that setup a lot. It doesn't cook. It's very mid. And I've seen a lot of setups where they're using purple, blue with Gohan, Gogeta, and Vegito, or they'll replace the third unit with Kid Buu and run G4 leader. That setup also just doesn't feel very strong when I fought it. They usually just get rocked, even when they're like 14 stars. It's just not. It's okay. It's a team, you know. It's good units thrown together. It works, but it's not like that good of a team to where it's like Gohan's being put this high. Gohan's definitely in the mid top 10, I'd say right now. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys later today for the Ultra Fusion show.